Hi guys, welcome to anybody joining along, and this is my career mode series alternate alpha with Marcus Ericsson. So obviously he didn't leave the team in 2019 is the kind of narrative that we're playing about with here. And yeah, we're currently 10th overall in the standings. Kimi Räikkönen, our teammate, is down in 14th. He's accumulated 5 points for the team. We've got 15 with that fantastic result we had back in Bahrain. Unfortunately, we've had some pretty diabolical performances since then. Monaco, Spain and Baku were all terrible, and I'm hoping that the Canadian Grand Prix will change things in that respect, because as with Bahrain, I'm usually pretty handy at this circuit. Obviously, update wise, we've been trying to improve the car throughout, and I think we're starting to make some inroads with that respect. Austria will see 2 big updates come through, so that will be something to look out for in the coming races. So with the power unit now in full swing, having installed all of the newer parts ready for qualifying, we did free practice with the older parts. I'm trying to get as much life out of those as I can. We'll head off into qualifying now, and let's see how we can get on. Car's a bit lively because we're running such low downforce. It's my braking point there. So we are going to have to run a second lap. We will have to have a cool down lap because of our ERS deployment on this lap. So this is going to be a banker. Distant tow here from Kubica. Bit close up to the pole. Not too bad an opening gambit there. We are 9/10 off of Max Verstappen, who is currently in first position. It's much better through there. So we're currently just under a second up on our previous best time. To the line here, puts us way up the grid into second place. I told you I could be pretty quick around here. I think we're going to settle for that and return to the garage. Let's see how much time's left on the qualifying clock. Six minutes remaining. And currently we are a 10th off of Hamilton's best time. Got 8% wear on that tyre and 10% on the second tyre. We could throw another set at the job, which will obviously impede our our race strategy a little, but let's have a go. Let's see if we can actually put one on pole. Get out the way! Really? Right on the apex you're going to park that, are you, Norris? Ugh. We were teetering on the edge then of a quicker lap. That has basically destroyed our attempt.
Let's review our top 3 today. Hamilton, Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
That was a really good qualifying session, much like the Bahrain qualifying session. where we've managed to get ourselves into 4th position. Look at Raikkonen down in 13th, 1.5 seconds off of the lead, whereas we're only 4/10. This is going to be a very interesting Grand Prix, and can't wait to get into it. Actually, from a strategy point of view, we might be able to play some trickery on the rest of the field as well. A lot of what we've just seen now might come down to tyre consistency, because we are also going to see quite a lot of deg, I would have thought, if we continue to push exceptionally hard throughout the first stint. So 4th position off of the grid here. We need a decentish start, and I hope to pull away from the pack behind. Right, we are going to go for a very aggressive strategy here. Depending on what happens in front of us in the race, but I have something in the back of my mind as to what I want to see play out. Remember, we're on borrowed time in terms of the downforce that we've got here, because we're running a lot lower downforce setup than is optimum really, but I do want the straight line speed for this track. As we close into the back of Leclerc there, let's get on the hot lap. Ferrari's still quicker than us in a straight line. We've got almost everything wound up. Still got Verstappen for company behind. No. Absolute tank slapper going through there. Lost the position to Verstappen, which was poor driving from my part, and then managed to recover the position we'd almost lost to Bottas. So we've lost a couple of places here in the opening part of this race. Not too dramatically an issue at this stage though. Just need to keep Bottas at bay behind for as long as we can. He's in a Merc, mate. We're in an Alfa. Just been told I'm dropping a second a lap to Bottas behind. Surprised by that? Second a lap faster from Verstappen at this stage, apparently, according to Jeff. Again, we're in an Alfa Romeo and we are currently 5th. I think we should be able to live with that from Jeff. Verstappen's out. Parked it on the side of the road there. 7 seconds off the back of Charles Leclerc. We're now in 4th position, having inherited the position from Verstappen. Lost out for both Bottas and Gasly there. Managed to rein in Gasly. Been reminded to box this lap. Which I couldn't do because of the way Bottas was coming into the pits there. I would have had to have completely backed out, which obviously isn't something I wanted to do. Right, our fuel is now in the positive 2, so now we're going to have to put in a decent lap, jump into the pits and hope that we haven't lost out to the likes of Bottas and Gasly in the process. Whoa! What the chuff was that? Ridiculous. I'll lose so much time now boxing for a wing. Absolutely furious with myself. Right, it's going to drop us down the pack. There's 10 laps left on the board and we are going to absolutely try and nail this. Stroll has jumped us, not by much considering the fact that we've basically had to take a front wing. Right, so we're currently sitting 15th, a usual sort of position for a Sauber Alfa Romeo with Marcus Ericsson behind the wheel, but galling considering where we started the race. I think you'll mind, Stroll, you really do. Get DRS as well, just for good measure. We absolutely annihilate the racing point there with traction. Another stab at the DRS along this straight as well. This is coming to me. They are all coming to me. Didn't get DRS there against Norris. Nor did I get it again. We just recorded the fastest lap. And the inside of Norris there. I suppose the Brit will be happy with that. Poor corner for us. DRS though. We're much quicker than our opposition at this stage of the race. Get out of the way, Norris. That was an odd line through there, but it got the job done, and we're back up to 7th, chasing down Perez. Gasly's also a target that we could overhaul, I reckon. Get busy on the steering wheel there, trying to make some adjustments. Perez and Gasly going wheel to wheel, and I'm going to try and mug the pair of them. Traction there compared to the Red Bull was immense. Come on, Perez. Amazing. Okay, so the gap to the guy ahead is 4.6 seconds. That's Valtteri Bottas. I think he may be a little bit out of reach, but we will obviously try to make that gap. Recovery mode. Let's use the fuel instead. Obviously I'm going to get an extra point for fastest lap unless somebody else can put one on the board in a minute. It's 6.2 seconds the gap. It might look visually quite close, but unless a miracle's occurring in the next 2 laps, there's no way I'm going to overhaul Bottas. That kind of distance between us. If we hadn't have had to change that front wing, this race would have been pretty epic, to be honest. I think we could have done very similar to what we did in Bahrain. But 5th position in the Alfa yet again. I'm not going to sniff at that. As we cross the line in here in Montreal, I think we can give ourselves a pat on the back. So yeah, there Crofty pointing out the fact that we finished 5th and 9th in the championship points. That is quite critical. I also got fastest lap. So we got 11 points in that race for that 5th position, and Kimi managed to get a further 2 points down in 9th. So let's just have a look at the standings now to see where we lie. Obviously we are in 7th position in the points tally, and from a constructors' point of view, we are the 4th best team. We have 33 points. We are 3 points ahead of Renault. And we're 7 points ahead of McLaren, so we are well and truly punching above our weight at this point. I hope you enjoyed my outing in Montreal there, and look forward to seeing you for the next round in France.